AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
This is the one from Monday, December 15th, 2025. Thanks for starting your week with us. I'm George Gerbo. Gunmen killed 15 people and wounded dozens more in a terrorist attack at a Hanukkah celebration on Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia on Sunday. Ben Wolfgang reports police said at least 42 were wounded. Australian authorities said the two gunmen were a father and son, ages 50 and 24. The older man was killed by police, and the other was arrested and remained in critical condition as of Sunday. One of the perpetrators was reportedly known to law enforcement and received ahead of the event at one of the country's most iconic beaches. Dramatic video footage from the scene spread across social media, including clips that appeared to show a bystander tackling one of the gunmen. Other footage showed people in bathing suits running from the water as shots were fired. A deadly Islamic State attack in Syria over the weekend has reignited a debate about why U.S. troops are still in the country at all. Ben Wolfgang reports Pentagon officials said an ISIS gunman killed 2 American soldiers and a civilian interpreter and wounded 3 other service members in a Saturday ambush near the Syrian city of Palmyra. The Pentagon said the attack was carried out by a single gunman who was then engaged and killed by U.S. partner forces. U.S.-backed Syrian President Ahmad al-Shara, who took over in December 2024 after the toppling of longtime dictator Bashar Assad, will now face tough questions about whether he and his fledgling government are capable of containing the terrorist groups operating in Syria. The House will vote this week on a Republican healthcare package that says will provide clear, responsible alternatives to the. Lindsay McPherson reports the House is scheduled to vote on the bill before leaving Friday for its Christmas break. It's unlikely to become law because it lacks Democratic support and would likely face a filibuster in the Senate. The bill's intent is to give Republicans an answer to the issue of affordable health care as Democrats hammer them over their opposition to extending enhanced Obamacare premium subsidies. Those subsidies expire at the end of the year. More than 1,400 migrants were admitted to the United States despite agency files showing their sponsors were dead, according to a report by the Government Accountability Office. Stephen Diner reports GAO analysts described an unorganized approach to the programs, saying the Biden administration rushed to get them up and running and only later focused on fraud and national security risks among people who had already been admitted. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services belatedly made improvements in the second half of 2024. The major parole programs were launched. And finally, the Department of Transportation says New York has been intentionally issuing truck driver licenses to illegal immigrants in violation. Stephen Diner reports Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said New York was the worst of all states in violating the federal rules, which he said predate the Trump administration but have been ignored by states and gone unenforced by previous presidents. Duffy said California and New York account for half of all non-domiciled commercial driver licenses nationwide. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. And a quick programming note, the front page will be off on Tuesday, December 16th, and return on Wednesday, December 17th. The Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.